Wow, that was fast. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, here we are. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft. I like doing that. I'm sorry. Yes, so I'm going to change my view. This is the Minecolonies mod, and we are at a community that is a collaboration between between the United Nations of Land People and the United Nations of Sea People, which is Tana. The land people, that's a good question. What is the land people's name? I think it's Minecolonies. And we're watching some of our scientists go by. I saw one of our scientists swimming, and the only thing I can think is that he was checking the submarine, and then he decided to swim back from there because he was in the water. And what could he have been checking about the submarine? But he was actually swimming, and he did at least have on a diving suit. That's what I'm calling the armor that they're wearing. Look what that looks like. Look at that. Look at the ship being out in front of the mountain enough that it's in focus, but the rest is not. And up there in front of the sun is actually the airship, the Caledonian, is up there. And this airship, which I'm going to have to put the name on, but I like this picture, so I think I'm going to take a picture of this. The airship is the Steampunk, and on my Twitch channel, where I have Emney Island, I have the island, we have the name of the ship right here, and I'm going to put the name on this ship right now. Sign, S-I-G-N. You can't do frames, you must do signs. And I believe that we actually picked red for this ship, and so we're going to put it right here where we had that was actually the light was right here, and so we're going to put the sign right here. This is, come down, all caps, the Steampunk. This is the Steampunk airship, and this is all capitals. This is the airship, and I don't know whether it's been christened here. We could christen it. Now we have caps, B-O-T-T. Here is some magic stuff, bottle of enchanting, and we can come here. Where can we do it? We can stand right on here like this. And they would probably have like a ladder that came up right to here, right to this part right here, and they would go, I christen thee, Steampunk. And there it is. I think I missed, didn't I? It's not christening well. Did I use that? Let's see, bottle. There's one of them that I used that christened really nicely, but I think it was bottle of enchanting, and it just looks different. Now, maybe it looks better on one of the others. Let's go up. Whoa! How did I not see that? Because it wasn't there. Freya is up in her tree. Okay, this is going to be curious. Freya, what are you doing? You can't possibly be trimming your tree from outside, but I think she is. I think she's swimming to trim this tree right here that is growing up out of her laboratory. That's the only thing I can call that. We're gonna have to check on that in just a minute. Did she go away? Yes, she did. She either swam down or she used one of Brooklyn's potions and teleported. Let's go up here while the sun is setting and the Caledonian is in beautiful light. And let's put the name on the Caledonian right here. There's the perfect place for the name. We just need a color. SIGN, and it already has colors. It's obviously in cyan, and so we're going to put this here. Now this is going to be great. How is Caledonian spelled? Caledonian. Caledonian. That's correct, actually. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, I didn't do it. I didn't do the christening. Let's do this. Let's get a bottle. No, we're still capping. A bottle. Here's a bottle of enchanting. Wait, a bottle of enchanting. There we go. And I christened thee by the light of the moon. I christened thee Caledonian. There we go. So those two ships, they've always had those names. It just wasn't official. So now it is official. That is the Caledonian up here. Zaf! A round of death in Twitch is not a game you know what it is. Ah, a round of death. Zaf, Yasu, and Pussy say, how are you? You're seeing a round of death. Is that the name of the game? You're having coffee? Cafes? Ine, no, it would be Iga Ine Cafes. I think I have coffee. Isn't that I have coffee? Iga Ine.
Night, night.
Cafes. Uh-oh, people are going home and going to bed. I'm going to find out from Zaf in a minute. Hello, Zaf. It's nice to see you. Oh, Zaf, you have to come in. You have to come into Twitch sometime when I'm streaming just to see some new things. I found some new boats, and I think you would love them. So I do hope that you come in one time just to see the new boats that I'm putting in. What is it? It's the Frontier. No, it's not Frontier. It's Colonial. It's the new Colonial style. Actually has beautiful river runners. And I actually am in the process of making one of my smaller ships go away. Not the ones that you saw named, but the smaller ones that I use on the river, making them go away so that we can put in some of these river runners. And this is only 3. So let's have Jania finish working this up to a level 5. So this cave is the catacombs. This cave itself is the catacombs. And this is just temporary for now. And what I think I want to do, it's not a game, Mermaid. I have seen that in the past in a park is a wooden barrel, 3 motorcycles spin around, and a mini car too. And people are watching from above. No protection for them who do it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in a park. Yeah. Those do-it-yourself car races or motorcycle races are can really be dangerous. They definitely can. And no protection for the people who are watching, no protection for the people who are actually doing it. Yeah, that can be pretty intense to watch people do things like that. It definitely can. Here we are. This was something we were working on, and we'll come back to it. We're working on the extension to Seabridge, the surface extension to the university, and I'm going to come back in a wooden barrel. Wow. 3 motorcycles spin around. Whoa, that's circus. That isn't even, that sounds like circus stuff. Goodness sakes. That sounds really, really dangerous. It definitely does. So Jania is here, and she's going to work on the cemetery. I am good. Vincentius is better. We have some errands to run tomorrow. We're going to take the car to its back home. Take the car home to its parent company and let them look at it, and yeah, and maybe do some shopping at that particular time. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for Malaya. Malaya's not down here. Let's come up here. Aww. Aww. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was fun when I was playing, when I could do super long games, but I haven't been able to do that this year the way I was, and I'm still working on the reason why I can't. And let's see for a second. Let's come here. Malaya is not working on anything. So let's do this. We're going to come here. In Munich, must be in Germany. Wow. That's where they're doing that? Wow. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Do you see the changes? This is what Malaya was working on. This is a level 5. Dun, 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 dun. This is a level 5, and look at there. We've got a little computer area right here, and we've got this because she's running a crane that is out the window. I think I'm going to give her a stool, Mac, not her, Mac, a stool, S-T-O-O-L, right here. Why don't we do the stripped? Why don't we do a strip stool? So we'll do a strip stool right here. There's one, and we'll do another stripped stool. Let's put it right here, and that'll be okay. They can still get to that. We'll see if Mac ends up standing on it. We'll do something about that, but I think I'd like to do that. So Mac and the community likes using birch. We have an upstairs, and we've been doing that thing where we haven't noticed the upstairs. Yes, is a travel streamer. Yeah. Wow. So this is where Mac comes, and he can sit here, and he actually is enjoying. Do I have the concrete? I have the flag. Let's put a flag. Let's put that flag on that side. He actually can enjoy watching the machinery run while he eats his lunch. He can see the machinery from right here. We're going to actually go out and look at everything in just a minute. Here's something where we have woods being worked on, and this is the large machine in his shop. A couple on Twitch who are streaming, and this was what got damaged, and I think I can't do anything to it just yet until this is done. And I believe this is only a 3, but before I work on this, I have to check and make sure. Now, Benedict is working. Someone's not feeling well in that apartment. Benedict is Whoa, look at this. Oh, so see what Benedict is working on? He's working on an opening right here where stuff is lowered out. I'm going to have to look at that and see what we're looking at, because if this opens up, then we're going to need some space for that to open up underneath. And this is definitely Benedict working on Tinsley's. That's the forester right there. And you can see, oh yeah, you can see the submarine right there. And we'll come back. And this is Tinsley growing some trees. How's she doing? She's doing okay. This is never going to grow unless there's 4 of them. I'm going to plant 4 and let's see what happens. I'm going to plant 4 there. And where do I have these? I should have some dark oak somewhere. No, I don't have. Ah, there it is. So these dark oaks would have to be replanted because I took some dark oaks to do that part there. We'll go out in just a minute. So I still need to find something for Malaya to work on. And I think that's the level 5. I think that it's, yes, remember? We need Malaya to work on the stone smelter because we made a mistake on, they spin in a barrel now. Wow. Because remember, we made a mistake with their housing, and we overlapped 2 pieces of housing here. And because we did that, we've got this really curious house that I want to hold on to. I just have to have this be done first before I do anything, because I don't want this to be damaged. So I need to make sure and see what's going to happen with this. So Jania is working on the graveyard and she just finished. What? Build options. Let's come here. Malaya is going to work on upgrading the stone smeltery, and she is going to start on that. What is Sky working on? Sky has some food, actually. She's got some leftover bowls and some sandwich makings. And that is where she is. And we know what Benedict is doing, and there it is. It says she's going to work on that. And here comes one of the couriers. There's Ronald. He is the head of the warehouse. And we're following Kimberly, who is first archer. And we're right here. Let me see. There's another one of our couriers. It's Callan, one of our newest. And there is, who's that? I didn't see who the other courier was. And one of our guardians. Now, where are we going? We know what Benedict is doing. We know that Jania just stopped doing what she was doing. So why don't we go up and get her? So she's working on this surface graveyard. And there's really not that much for her to do on it. So she is pretty much completing it really quickly. Malaya's now working on the stone smeltery. Max is working on, I'm almost positive that Max is still working on the alchemy shop. And let's come here. We're coming all the way up to this area here, and here it is. So this is Adeline and Jania up here now. This is Adeline or Addison. It is Addison. Addison is the mother. No, Addison is the kid. I'm going to have to look. It's Adeline and Addison, and they are mother and daughter. how they're mother and daughter. I'm going to look right now. Seabridge must come down. Addie is Adeline is actually a kid from the 6th group, and her parents are Addison and Chase. So that's who Adeline is, but this is the mom, Addison, who's up here. That's right. Remember, the mom left. Well, Chase is a submarine tech, and she finally decided, you're going to stop here. You sent me a video to see or not. Is that okay? Yes, you can send. You can yes, on either on Instagram or on Twitch. You can do. You can DM me and send me the link, and I'll look at it. And definitely. So let's see. Let's get Jania to finish this, or at least get closer to finishing. This is the upgrade. So this will be the last, and then she'll be done with this building. So while she is working on that, and I'm just going to check. I thought for sure that Max was finished with the alchemy building, and so I'm going to have to go down and see if that is in fact the case. I beg your pardon. So what we're going to do is come here. Mixasa! Salut Mixasa! Comment ça va? Comment ça va? How? Como se ton projet? I need something that isn't there. Como? I'm asking, how is the project? How is the project going on? In other words, how's the build that he's doing? And let's see, Max, are you actually working on something? What are you working on? Can I see? The restaurant. Yes, you are. Okay. So Max is working on this restaurant right here, which is why the back wall of this restaurant is full of bats. It's dark. Because he's working on it. But Wallace and who is this right here? Mallory. Wallace and Mallory are okay. They're in the kitchen. And by the time Max is done, they do have some light here that they can serve. They're probably doing takeout. Comment avance ton projet? Ah, oui, oui, yes. How does your project advance? How is it going? That is cool. Yes. Merci, merci. Mixasa giving me the correct thing that I wanted to, the correct question that I wanted to ask. And yeah. And yes, that is what I asked. How his, he and Matlam are doing a new style, and they're working on it. And they finished the barracks the other day, and they were very pleased. Mixasa was very pleased with how the barracks is turning out. So that is going to be so cool. So I have Benedict, I have Malaya, I have Jania, I have everybody working on something. So let's go back upstairs. What does she need that she is not getting? What are you upset about? You need mossy stone brick wall. Let's come down here for a second. Let's go to our Sky is our smelter, but I think it's Aelani who is our mason. And let me look for a minute. I want to see. It's pretty slow. You play Baldur's Gate 2 a lot these last 2 months. Oh, cool. I don't know that game. Baldur's Gates. Vincentius. Do you know that game? Vincentius? Do I have a Vincentius?
Right away.
Hi. Oh, you thought I was talking. Well, actually, I came down to see if you know how to make mossy. Let's see if I can see mossy wall. I do not see mossy wall. Teach recipe. Is it custom or is it a regular? Teach recipe. Teach. I'm getting this recipe here. This is crafting recipes, and this recipe here. This recipe here. Teach recipe. Let's do wall, mossy, and SSY. And it is mossy stone brick wall that they're requesting, and we can do it with that. And let's do mossy stone brick just in case. Let's change to, that's done. And let's try another for a minute. Let's come here. Let's teach recipe, mossy, nope, not infested. That's why it didn't work, because it said infested. Let's teach this recipe. Teach this. I know we can do the other, but let's teach the vine recipe, and then we can teach making it from the other. I keep clicking on infested. Let's do moss block just in case, because we do have some caves and we can do that. Builder's Gate. Baldur's is pronounced builders. Builder's Gate. That looks like a name. All right, so we've got her, just making sure. What is this? Is definitely the stonemason level 5. It is nighttime, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no one's around. Here's Nyla right here. Nyla's our miner. Right quick, let's look at something. Let's come down in here and see what Nyla's found. So let's see what she is doing. She is still digging this out. Does it seem like she hasn't done anything in a long time? Let's see what we're looking at. That seems awfully short, doesn't it? For the length of time that Nyla has been working. Now, granted, there is lava, I think, in this area. See this wall here and what it looks like? Oh, it's water. That's the problem. So she has reached water down here, and that, let me show you. Let me get lantern. Let me get a lantern, and let me put it up so that you can see that she has actually reached the water wall. So every time she comes down here and punches through, she's getting this. Is it the ocean? It probably is. It sure is. It's actually the ocean. And yeah, look at this. Wow. So there is her place. In order for her to go any place in this direction, she's going to have a problem. And so that is what's happening here. What's happening down here? Has she reached the bottom? She certainly has. She has reached pretty much the bottom. Wow. Wow. So it can't actually go too much farther here. So I really need to get her to do, Builder's Gate is a new game, is also on the Mac. Ooh, Vincentius.
Huh?
Mixasa has been playing it's
Baldur's Gate?
yes.
Heard of it.
Oh, you have heard of it. Hmm?
Haven't looked at it yet.
You haven't looked at it yet? Zaf is saying it's on the Mac.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would be something interesting to check into. Let's have Nyla start actually working on one of those levels. And I think you can do that. You can say, work on this level. Let me look at settings. The depth. Why don't I find out what depth that is, and we'll make that the maximum depth. And I think that'll stop her from trying to come down here and dig down in this spot right here. So let me see what this is here. This is, let me look here, and nope, I'm not getting anything. Do I not have? I thought I did, but I don't. Let's do 3. Nope, I'm not getting it. Grrr. I don't have Vincentius. I thought we put journey map on here. I thought we put journey map because I don't. I now. Oh, Vincentius.
We didn't put it on.
No, and we took 0 away, and it took it away from here. How could it take it away from this one as well? I don't have 0 now on this one. I did have 0 still on this one, but I don't have it anymore. I don't have 0. I don't have anything. So I don't have journey or 0.
Do you want to bounce in and out?
Bounce in and out? I might have to, because I can't even find out what level this is. And I know there's a Minecraft way of finding out, but my options for doing that must be messed up, because it used to be that you could go function 2, I think it was, or function 3. None of those work. None of those work for me. So
and just F3 does the same thing.
F3, and F3 doesn't do that.
It doesn't.
There's F3.
Okay.
And I think it's the keyboard that's doing that. Should I bounce? Should I get out?
Hold on just a second.
Okay. Why is...
Make sure it's there, so all that you have to do is bounce.
Okay. And we'll do that. No, so Tana is on a completely different, what do we call it? A completely different set of mods. Tana is. That was the only way to save it, and it's because of my F1 mode. Yeah, I know my F1 mode is weird because of the keyboard that I'm on, and it just hasn't been set up for it. And Tana, so we had to take 0 out of Tana because it was a problem. But here, it hasn't been a problem. When I press function F1, I don't get anything. That's what Vincentius was saying to do too, is he was pressing function F1. And on this keyboard, I have a keyboard that I inherited from Vincentius, and it has a curious set of functions. It's supposed to be that you set your functions. So the only function that actually works right now for sure is function 5, the photography function, function 2, and function 1 for looking at things. And that's the one where I'm not getting an answer yet. You mean you can't see F3 information when I can't see it. Yeah, that's the thing that he's looking up right now and seeing. And I haven't really noticed because I've been using zero, and zero maps gives you all that information easily. So it hasn't been as noticeable that my function keys aren't working like function keys are supposed to. What are you supposed to be doing here? I don't think you're supposed to be growing these. You're not doing a good job of clearing this out really quickly. I think he's waiting for these to continue growing, and then as they grow up, he's going to do something about them. But this is one of his fields, and he's got 3 fields, Atticus, and he is working on the canola field right now. So we'll just have to wait until he gets to that point of that. Yeah, so Vincentius is looking. It has to do with my keyboard. What is the name of my keyboard?
It's a Keychron.
It's a
Keychron.
It's a Keychron. A Keychron keyboard.
Low profile mechanical keyboard.
It's a Keychron low profile mechanical keyboard. And as I said, I inherited it because Vincentius wanted to get a different one of their keyboards, and so he gave me this one. And so I like it, except that I don't have those F things.
If you bounce, you will now have
Zero?
journey map.
I'll have journey map. Okay. Sigh.
Okay.
Would you rather have 0 back?
I kind of would rather have 0, but I think it's going to put 0 back. If
It'll put 0 back, but there's no guarantee that this world won't get into the same kind of corrupted state
that the other one did. Yeah, I'll just do journey. I'll do a journey map for right now.
that's the safest.
Okay. And you're supposed to be growing soybeans too, and you're not. So neither of the two of these people want to grow soybeans here. I thought she was for a while, and then she changed her mind. She wasn't. We don't need any of those. I think I'm going to have to pick those pieces. Let me get out. Escape. Save and quit to title. How far out do I have to get? Just save and quit to title?
No, you have to get all the way out.
Oh.
Reload the mods.
Oh. Just a sec. I'm going to be right back. Here we go. And we're back. And I'm going to options. Vincentius, I need something here that I might need help with. Let me look at M for a minute. Let me see if I remember. Don't tell me that. Are you not going to, it's not going to respond. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to go to
Escape.
options and
Controls.
controls,
Keybinds.
keybinds,
And scroll down until you see
journey.
yes.
Journey.
Almost closer.
Journey.
Getting warmer. Getting warmer. Getting warmer. There it is.
Okay.
Hot, hot, hot.
So we wanted it to be M, remember?
And show hide full screen map is so click on that.
Click on this.
And press M.
Press M.
And it'll be red.
And it'll be red. And then we have to go up and find the other place where it is.
Right, what else is M?
I thought it was... No. Let me see. No, it's not this way.
This is probably as exciting as counting with Corrales.
Counting with Corrales. I just went the whole list. No,
Is
there's the
mirror
whole list.
in
There it is.
structurized, so
No.
click
So
that
click this.
and do try well, not command M's probably bad. Try
No.
Shift M.
Shift M. Okay, Shift M.
Okay.
Okay.
It liked that.
All right, and then
now
let's
press
go
done.
back. Oh, wait. So that it's done?
Oh well, yeah. I guess
me
if
go
you want
back.
to check things.
Journey map, full screen map. No, it's
Still
journey
red.
map,
so scroll down. Scroll on down.
It's full. Oh, it
Still
still
red.
is red.
So
Okay.
keep going past structurize,
Past structurize.
and you'll probably find some other M hiding down there somewhere.
No.
Okay, so click done.
Click done. Okay, click done.
Yeah.
Okay,
And done.
and done.
And
And
done.
done.
And back to
And
game.
back to
And
game.
now press M and see if it
Press
works.
M.
Yay.
And it does. Okay. So
And now
what's
do-
new?
And now do options.
Options here.
And now you can go into
Minimap,
preset,
preset,
1.
preset 1.
And work through their clear and user-friendly options screen.
Oh my God. Okay. Show players.
So I think we
Show
brought the font
villagers.
scale up to like 1.5 or something like that.
Font scale.
That's probably too far. So
1 point. This one?
yes, click like right about here.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's try that.
Okay. Let's try that.
And
And then I'm going to take off
Info.
the names. I don't want the names of all the
right,
people
and
on.
that is show entity names. So
Show
uncheck
entity
that.
names. Uncheck that. Okay.
And
And
and there was something else you didn't
I
like, which was the
know.
game time. And
oh
that's-
yeah, and I
that's-
can't find it.
Info slot 1 is game time.
Info.
Up at the top of the last column.
There it is.
So click on that,
Click on that.
and
Current mine colony time.
that's the current colony, probably. It's cool that they have that integrated.
That is interesting.
Location, system time, and
Biome.
keep scroll down.
Can I have
Game time. Try game time real.
game time real?
I don't know what the difference is between.
Game time and game time real. What is it set to right now?
It's set to game time right now, and that's the one that you don't like.
That is. Let's try game time real.
Okay, so
And
click
let's
close
see.
down at the bottom.
And add on option / mine colonies. In add-on option / mine colonies. In add-on option, mine colonies. Map options for Minecolonies. Ooh, merci, Mixasa, merci. Show colony name.
Oh, that's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Colonists use team colors. Death points.
Show visitors.
Show
death points, colonists, tooltips.
tooltips.
When ticked. Hover
Wait.
that again. When ticked. Shows the name and job of a colonist you're pointing at in the full screen map.
Excellent.
That's cool.
Okay. Shows raiders, of course. Show guards. Show colonists' names on the full screen map. That's fine. Not on the mini. Not on the mini map. Show citizens. Absolutely. Excellent. Merci, merci.
Close and let's see
Okay.
what the font size looks like.
Close and close. And okay, we still got names on the full screen. Okay, and then escape. That's what I want. Okay. Oh, I see. It's the Dead Sea. And what time is it? It says it's 9:17 daytime. So I guess it's going to say daytime or nighttime then. It says it's morning. Hi, Aelia. What do you want? See it right there? It's saying the daytime.
Yeah, and it's...
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Is that too small for you? Thank you, Vincentius. Oh, that's so cool. Mixasso, thank you very much. Oh, wait, Vincentius, come back for a minute. Vincentius, meet Mixassus, meet Vincentius. Hi. Guess what? In Twitch, Mixasa, Vincentius looked at my library actually looked at the Crimson Keep enchanter, where I'm putting in a second enchanter, and what he wants to do is use pistons to make it look like a secret door behind a bookcase. Multi-piston, that's it. For a secret door behind a bookcase.
Bookcase over one.
Yeah. Yeah, so when a switch is flipped, the bookcase moves over one. And what's interesting about it is this is going to be his delving into multi-piston for the first time. And it's going to be really fun to see if we can get it to work, because it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. I have two bookcases that it just so happens that an Arcology enchanter fits in the mountain next to a Crimson Keep enchanter. So I want it to look like it's a secret enchanter tower next to the regular enchanter library that is part of the Emney Crag University, is the university there. Did I come up too far? I think I did. Let's go back down to here and let's go over. But yes, speaking of universities, this is what we're going to do. You two, you want to? It'll be really interesting to see. He was going to do it he wanted to just start doing it, and I said, no, let's wait and let's do it when I stream, because I think it'll be interesting to a lot of people. It'll be fun to watch. So that is.
Like, oh no, let's wait and.
And
now I'm like, no, let's wait until I figure out how.
And he's saying, no, let's wait until I figure out how. So yeah, he's going to start looking at how he wants to do, how to learn multi-piston, so that we can do that. I didn't even think of it when I was talking about having having a secret door for for that particular room. What do I want to? I don't want this to be. I don't know what this is going to look like. There is mountain here, and I'm not sure that I want that. Yeah. So I think we'll do this. Mr. Villager, you know something, Mr. Villager? I was worried about you. I was just thinking when Vincentius and I were working on something just now, and we had to go offline for a minute. I was thinking, I hope you're okay, because I know that you have other obligations. I understand that and stuff like that. But I was just hoping that everything's going okay with you. How are you? You're fine. Good. And I'm glad to hear that. Now, what are we doing here? Aren't we putting this there? We sure are. Are we putting it in full block there? Let's see what we're doing. Is that a full block piece? It absolutely is. Okay. So I'm working while I'm talking on the university, and we're putting in the things that we want to put in for the university. And one of the things that we're putting in is these pieces. So behind this, we're putting in the other stone. You are finally just taking a second to sleep. Oh, good. I'm glad. I am glad to hear that. Every once in a while, we all need sleep. We need sleep the way the hobbits talk about second breakfast. We actually sometimes need second sleep, and it is something that is frowned upon a lot of times in America. But I think there is beginning to be a change in that feeling that sleep is weak, and that is beginning to have people are beginning to be affected by that. Was this one of these hanging down here like that? See, I took that away and I have no idea what was there right now. Why don't we put in this right here? So we'll put in this, but nope, it has to come out farther. We need this glass, and we'll put this in. So yes. So anyway, we were just talking about adding a secret, in other words, a secret entrance behind a bookcase in the Twitch stream game. Because we have the opportunity to do that, the opportunity to make one of those. Let's do just the way it is for right now, so that I can see this part back here and see what I'm looking at. If I'm going to do glass, which I don't think I am in this, over these bookcases, I think I'm just going to have this look like this, the way it does in this area. I see that. So it does actually have glass coming across right in these areas here. So we could put this here and here and here, and then we need a piece of slab to go into this section. So that's what we were talking about having a secret door, and yeah, to lie down on the couch. Yeah, when you have a really good couch, it is so good. It absolutely is. It's amazing. What do I have here? I need slab right in this part. Are you a slab? Are you slab? You're a slab. Let's take this kind of slab and we'll put it in right above this part because this part is coming too far. This is okay. This is okay. And now let's put in the glass pieces that go here. So we need a glass piece there. I don't want it. Do I want it to be like that? I guess that's actually okay. We've got an odd corner right there. So let's put this in and see. And that is that section right here. Let's look from here and see. Yeah. Okay. So we're good with that. This part of the ceiling that is running this, so this part of the ceiling is going to be cobblestone. This part of the ceiling right here. So we're going to take these out. And is that partials? Yes, it is. And we've got partials in our hand. So yes, so we're going to begin to work. Oops. Oh yeah, it does do that. Let's do that, which means that this right here should just be aligned this way. And what am I crawling over? I'm crawling over one of the chairs to put in a line that way, and the lines are going this way across, and that matches, and that matches. And so now we have these pieces that are going to come out and be something different. Interesting idea about using glass. Who gave the idea? I don't know. I think I just started thinking about it and thought that it would look curious, and it actually looks better than I thought that it would. In the beginning, I was thinking, I don't know that I'm going to like it, and then I'm liking it a lot. So I might need to put a lantern this. I don't think so. I like it looking like this. I like the entrance sort of being a little bit, yeah. I really need to put one maybe right here, and we'll see how that works out. So we've got this piece here, and this isn't supposed to be down. This is, but this isn't. So this is using this kind of block when we actually needed to use this. This is supposed to be this narrow in this section right here. So we've got that. So that would mean that if we wanted to add something, we could. This is down and it shouldn't be. So let's take this one also and fill this one in. All right, so yeah, so it's just sort of turned into what it's turned into. It's turned into this. Right here, let's do something completely different. I'll have to protect it from the other side. Let's quickly, before somebody comes, glow, OW, and let's put glowstone in. We're going to have to cover it on the outside, but let's put glowstone right here, right here, here, and then let's take let me see, an architect's cutter, ARCH. Let's do an architect's cutter. We have all these things in the wall, so I can just take these away for a moment. I don't need any more of that. I don't need you right now, and these are in the wall. And we've got an architect's cutter, and then let's do wool. And what do we want to use as the entrance? This is purple. These are, let's use purple because these are in fact universities, and this is probably going to be the only indication that this is a university site, is that it's going to have this purple. Someone's coming. It's Kimberly. And good. Okay, so let's put this here where she's not going to walk. And let's do a trapdoor. Here's a trapdoor in wool. And we'll do this. And let's take this up. And so now we're going to cover this with carpet right here. And that is the entrance rug. And that definitely lights up this part. Do I need to do it all the way across? I do. So let's put in one more of these. Nah, I don't, I'm just gonna put the rug there. And that'll be fine right there. Good. Okay. You have a good idea for me to use in the floor. You developed it during one of your underwater things, a patterned mix of smooth basalt and polished andesite. And you think it's polished basalt, but you don't remember. Oh, that sounds very pretty. That does. That sounds beautiful. It does sound pretty. We can check that out and see what it looks like. And let's come here. So let's check on what, so let me see. Architect's cutter I have. I don't need this anymore. We have a piece of that in the floor. We have this around, but I'll hold on to it. So what you're saying is polished basalt. Basalt, B-A-S-S, no, B-A-S-A-L. And this is smooth, this is polished right here. And polished andesite, A-N-D-E. And let's look at polished. This is polished andesite right here. So let's see which way it was. So we can do this. And in vanilla, it stayed interesting. Maybe with Chroma Hills will stay interesting. Yeah, this will be interesting to see what happens. So where did you have them? Did you have the basalt as the inside piece or the basalt as the outside piece? And it's exactly this one. Let me see. Basalt as the inside. This might be it. Let's look here. Let's take this. Let's switch it and let's see so that we have both just in case. And let's see what we've got. And this is what Mr. Villager is talking about, is the ones, whoa, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? So there's, wait, this is just basalt. Hold on. Oh, ooh, that is really interesting. Whoa, look at that. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that, but I think I love it as an accent, like having it in different sections of the floor. But what I think I'm going to do is use the beige stone as the outset for it. Or does it show better if it's that? Let me try the other one. So this is the other one that he was talking about, the andesite with the stone like that. That's interesting, but no, I actually love that. So let me try the beige and the polished basalt, and that will give me this piece right here. And okay, I think I'm out of space. I don't need this right now. Let's look at the beige and let's see it. We're not going to use this one for a minute. Let's look here and see. So that's what it would look like. We would have these pieces in different parts. Ooh, I actually kind of like that. So see, it would be like this. It would be pieces in the floor. that look like this. I am liking that. And that is really, really interesting. So yeah, so we're just using that as an accent piece. And thank you, obrigado, Mr. Villager, for the suggestion. I know it didn't turn out like you thought it was, but I like this. I do. Is this a level 5? It is. Okay, so now the library that's here, we knew we were going to do something with this wall, and we're actually going to take this part down. This is not the wall. This is actually outside. See, you can see it's double. So this is actually the hallway wall right here. Let me take this and look with the green line in the map. What is the green line? The green line, I believe, is the outline of the colony. I think that green line outlines the entire colony. That's the colony outline. I think so. Yeah, I'm almost positive that that's the colony outline right there. As far out as it's going, we can actually go out that far. We're not going out that far in certain areas. Let's go to the map for a minute and let me do this. See, you can see the, whoops, nope, I don't want that. Let's bring this down. You can see this whole area right here that's all here. But you can see that we've got buildings all in that area. So it's definitely the colony border. That one is. And Mixasa is verifying that that is correct, that it is colony border. So yeah, that just looks so good. So this is Chroma Hill's version of polished basalt. I think if we did it on the side, it would look like this. It would be that piece right there. And I don't think I can do it. Yeah, I can't do it with this. So this is the piece that I'm getting, which is like really, really good. Yes, Mr. Villager, are you seeing the empty space in this corner? On this corner, the empty space on this corner? There's an empty space. You mean this empty space right here? Yeah, I haven't gotten to the library yet. I'm just getting to it. This is the library, and then we have this area over here, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do about that, because see where it is? It's too thick for it to come through there. So I think this is going to be glass, and this is just going to be the insert in this area here. We could put in more books, because I believe I'm going to take this set away. This set right here on this side. I'm going to take them away and open this up.
This looks fantastic.
And take
What's next?
this one away right here. So right here, those books are missing. We're going to add
The food
books
was
to
great today.
here. Who's talking? Oh, Gemma. I'm sorry, Gemma. Gemma's actually expressing that this is really cool, even though she's in the dark here. We're going to get her out of the dark in just a moment, but I think I would like this whole university library area of Arcology to be the same. Break the locks, but put the window, let fresh air and a view too. Yeah, we're going to actually not need this here. We're just going to have this part be glass, because look at the view this is going to be. Look at the view we're going to have right here. This is actually going to be really gorgeous. and going to be a part of the library view. And so let me see what I'm putting on underneath. So I'm actually putting this underneath. What do I have here? Let's let this go for a minute. This is basalt and andesite. Let's let that one go. We're going to use these, and let's come over here and let's put in this edge right here. Let's put in all the stone that's going to be used where the window is going to be, right in this spot right here. And that means that a matching edge right up here, and I believe the matching edge is this. We'll find out in a minute if that matches. I might have to do what kind of sound is that, Gemma? What kind of sound is that? And this is supposed to be glass, but this part right here should actually be the university colors right here. Why don't we put one of these right here? I need a light here, don't I? Let's take one of these down and let's put it right here for a minute so that everyone can see. And and we'll put that in, and then this is good. This is good, Zaf. It definitely is. Now, this is where we're going to put the glass pieces, but this right here needs to be joined some kind of way. So why don't we do the glass? And that will help us figure out where those other things are going to go. So we're going to have a piece here. We're going to have these pieces right here. So this is a library, and we're actually going to close it in pretty much. Seawater isn't good for books, and so most of the library is actually going to be closed in because of that, because seawater isn't quite good for books. We need this piece to come out here. And so they're going to have this amazing view, but they're not actually going to have it be open to the air. And then in this area, so we have less and less of this over here. And I think it's going to end up that we're not going to have any of that here. Let's put one of these. I've got one there. Let's put one here, and let's just go ahead and have all of this be this cream stone for now in that place. You think Gemma thinks that you are talking too much? Oh, I am in the library, aren't I? I definitely am. I'm in the library, and she's probably wants to call my attention to the fact that I am talking in the library. Now, if this is coming up here like this, that means that all of this is too low, and I'm going to have to bring this whole part up, all the way up. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is only 3. So sure enough, this needs to go all the way up into the ceiling some more in this section right here. And so let's push this part off right in that part. And now above these, let's put in this. Let's take that away, except that I needed that. Let's do this and this right there. That works. And let's take that one away, but we need a piece right there. And do I want to put that in? We can. Do I want to put this one in? I might. And then we'll have to bring the wall down on this side, and this is going to be a glass piece right here. So that if this is glass, let's take this piece away and let's make this glass also right here. And And so we need this to be this. We need this is going to be glass. So this part is actually going to be the wall behind the glass. This part right here. And we need to put that in. How far up? Pretty far. We're going to have to cover this once we get it done. I need a piece here, a piece here. I'll see what that looks like when we get the glass into place. And let's put, oh, I've got a Z. Okay, and let's do this. This is a nice idea. Leave some blocks maybe. And let's look. Let's get just a little tiny bit more, just this corner. We might be able to put in some, whoops, wrong place. We need this to come out to here. And then we need this to come over to here. And in order for that to happen, we need stone underneath this right here. Let's put that in and let's look, and that's good. We don't need that right now. We're going to cover those. So we'll see what happens when we start covering. And right here, and I need a way to get back in so that I'm not on the outside when I put in this stone right here. So there's nothing on top of this, and there needs to be something right here and right there. Yeah, and so this is glass here, 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 and here. And I beg your pardon, Zaf? What did you just say? What was that? What was that? She doesn't deserve that. She was just being a librarian. She was. Let's see what we've got here as far as lines are concerned. This roof is supposed to be this. So just for now, let's just take this and put this here just to show that that is a part of the part. I'm going to look and see. I've got some weirdness going on here. So I've got to figure out the glass. Leaves wall makes it look like Subnautica organic wall. Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does. Look at that. And look at that view. So when the ships land here, they can see them. And that is just gorgeous. So now this is supposed to be glass right here. This is supposed to be this right here. So we do need one of these right in here. And then we put that there, and right up here, this is that. Is there something underneath? There is. Yay. And see this border here? This is the other border that we're looking at. And then where this border is, I don't think this part, I think this is going to be cobble. Are these big cobbles? These are not big cobbles. Let's take some big cobble from here for this part of the ceiling right here. And that is the correct location, I think. We'll find out in a minute. We'll have to line up some of those lines. Like, see, there's a line supposed to be here. And that is coming there. This needs one of these to be here. And that has that. Okay. All right. Yes, this is when you paint yourself into a corner. If we had items, I would like a telescope there. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? I agree, Zaf. That would be incredible right there, especially to look at the ship close up, to look out at the arch, that the arches that are above the ship, to look at the sky. And this is why the planetarium is right over there. Yeah, it's a planetarium. The planetarium is over there. So we've got one piece of glass here, and this piece of glass is the one that has this right here. So there's one of these, this comes down. This is the piece right here that is going to be this. Come down right here, and let's put that in there. I probably needed to put the other one on the top, but we'll do that for a minute. And then do we have a piece of handy? Do we have a piece handy? Here we go. And there we are. And here we are. Okay. You think the work in the town is overloading you. You think that you need to build at least 8 houses and a trading dock, which makes your head fry. Are you rebuilding from what happened, from the loss that you took? Are you talking about rebuilding from that? And let's see what I've got here. This is glass here, so this needs to be a piece of this in the corner. And this looks like we could actually put a full piece. These are full pieces right here, right? And up. Yeah, that looks like that. It definitely does. And right here. So let's just take these out and fix this right now. And we have that. All right. So there we are. So look at this. In this arch here, how much do we have in this arch? Do we have another window right here? Do I want to have another window right here? Let's look. Now this is the extension, the library extension. So even though we're seeing this stone outside right now, all of this is going to be covered. I do want another one. I do want to have another window right here, a window on the world. So all of these sections right here, and this is all going to be where this window meets up. And we'll put this here. The other part is the glass part that's on the inside. So I want to be able to have this where it's supposed to be. And there we are. And then we're going to put stone on the outside of it. So this is the other window. So why don't we do this so we don't have anyone falling out. And we'll put this whole piece in right here. So this corner of the library looks like this. There's nothing we can do with this corner, so this corner of the library is going to be like these, where we're going to have books in this section right here, and we're going to have them piled up. Now this is Arcology, and I think we're going to use one of McSassa and Matlam's pieces here. Let's put some books back here. Let's get a half slab, a book half slab, which I don't have. Interesting. This is light gray glass. We are using these, but we have these available. So let's take these away for just a minute. I'm going to look at, let's hold on to that. Let's hold on to this. Let's hold on to this. Let's do Arcology. We're going to use Mixasa and Matlom's, Mixasa and Matlom's thing. And we're going to do half slabs. So book. No, I have it. I need a, do I have one here? I don't. Why are you here? Let's take this out and let's get an architect's cutter for a second and make a half bookshelf for right here. And let's put in the bookshelf, and that gives us this, and that's perfect. So in some of these areas, we're going to do half bookshelves. We can do one here. We can put in a half in this corner back here, which would actually be kind of cool. So why don't we do that? And before we do that, I need this block, and let's put one here, here, and here, and then we'll put in a shorter shelf area right here and here. And I like that. I don't know whether I do or not. Let's do a whole one there. Let's just put in a shorter one here. Let's just put in a whole, let's take this away and let's have something be there. We can have some sort of something be there. Let's right here, let's take this out and let's put a half shelf at the top. Yeah, I don't like it. Let's put it at the bottom, and there we go. Let's put some top ones right up here. For that, we can put two, nope, we can't. Can we put them here? I don't think we're going to be able to yet because we have that half slab already. But this one's sitting behind the glass, so we can actually do it. However, because it's sitting like that, we can see behind it. We can see that that stone. So let us make this part right here. All of this back here for a minute. Let's take that piece and let's bring it out, and let's put this in. I think that's supposed to be there. And then here, this is one, did I touch Z again? That's so interesting that I'm doing that. No, this right here. So we're actually just putting a half right there, right in front of that. And so what's behind it? Nothing. Let's take this piece and let's put this right here. Oh, too far out. Nope. And I saw one of the couriers. That was one of the couriers coming, so it is daytime. And is Gemma upset enough that she didn't come in? No, she's staying in the dark corner for right now. So we have two buildings here, and this is two walls. And I think we're going to let the library's wall, this wall, go away right here. And we'll have it use the university wall right here as its wall. And we can have this is going to be glass, this piece. Do we want to set the books back in some of the cases? So we have this here. We could set this into the wall, this one right here. That would be an interesting thing to do. Let me see. Let's see. The only difference is that in the old town you had shelters, not good quality houses, and it was only 3 because one was incomplete. And now you are living close to the river, and you had an opportunity to build a trading dock Luckily, your friend Elias that you got to visit was helping you manage and support after the tragedy. Yes. So, okay. You can't see Minecolonies co-op or multiplay. You haven't seen it. Yeah. Well, you can, Zaf. Zaf, if you watch the Minecolonies devs when they're playing, you can actually see it. You can actually see them do it. We've got 2 of these here. And so I'm going to do this. We're going to take this one away. This is going to be our glass piece. Oh, it's 2 glass pieces. I see. No, it's supposed to be 2 glass pieces here. And that piece right there. So this is going to be, this is getting so complicated. I'm going to stop in a minute and take a break from doing this and look at some other things. But right here, see that? Let's take that one out. And so we at least have that color. And this is coming all the way up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, yep, 4. 4. That is supposed to come all the way up. So let's put this right here. And this one's not going to be here. And we'll put in this piece here. And these are the pieces of glass that are going to come out. And this is the brick that is going to be right here like this. And the brick behind these is already there. And so now all we need is the glass pieces that go here. So we'll put these in, and let's do the glass now. So we'll do glass right here. I'm looking at this. This isn't going to work. I need the glass to be here. I need the glass to be here, or I'm not going to have this chair. Let's not have that chair right there. We have some chairs here. I can put some different chairs in some places. I think I'd rather do that for a minute and have this part of the wall match right in here. But I see what I'm seeing. I see what you see, and I see that. This actually should come back one, and this should actually be back one. And then we don't have a space for these books. That's why these books could be here like this, because we had a space missing here. So if we have the bookcases at the same level, some of these are behind, and we could actually do bookcases right here. I know this is so hard to keep up with, but I will have it done ultimately, and I'm going to like the way it looks when it's all done. And in a minute I'm going to take a break from doing this, because this is one of the things that happens where you get into these building things and your colony is doing all sorts of living. Luckily, they have good lives, and but it's nice to see them. There goes Gemma. So see all these beautiful. Look! I didn't realize it's a match. It's a match right here. You can't find. Oh, the other streamers that Mr. Villager was talking about. Yeah. It might need to be written exactly the way he wrote it. Okay. There was another streamer that Mr. Villager was talking about, and that is what Zaf is asking about. This is very pretty. This is very, very pretty. And and I'm going to take that away. So I definitely can still have, if I wanted, have this, but I think in this area I am going to want to have the glass be here. And let's take these and let's take this away and let's have the glass be next to it. So we have some areas where the glass is next to it, like right here. And then we have, and we're going to do that in this section right here. So we can, that means that we can bring books all the way into this corner right here, which is good because we've taken away a fair amount of books in the other area. And this is the double right here. This piece right here is the double. And let's go ahead and make it a true double right here. Let's have this wall be here. So I need a wall, oops, bonk. I need a wall right here, bonk, and right here. All right, so we've got glass there, we've got this, and now we've got this. So this is this glass wall, and so we can take these and put glass. Do we need these? Not right at the moment, so let's make those go away. I should maybe put this up here. I don't want anything to happen to it. We don't need these. Let's make this go here for now. Let's take, I'm not using that. There are plenty of those around and I can get some more. And let's just do this last part of the wall and then we'll see what we want to do with some other. This is the part of the wall that we want to put in right here. Let's take this and then let's put in the two glass pieces in front, which are these right here. Oh, bonka, bonka, bonka. Put these right here, and in front of that we have that coming down. This comes down too far. We don't need it to come that far, so we need this to go here. And dun, 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 dun. All right, so there's the matching pieces for this area. We can put the chair back or a different chair, we'll see in a minute. And right here, let's put in this piece. Let's put in a piece that goes this way. Nope, a piece that goes this way, and a piece that goes this way, right there, and a piece that goes here. So that takes care of, oh, and then the flat. And there's the flat we have, the slab part. And we'll put the slab across. And there we are. And there we are. And there we are. So on this side, yeah, I see that. But on this side, this piece of glass right here, let's put one. We're going to put a piece of glass right here. And that means that this part is going to be a full block come down, right in that part there. Let's have this piece be here. Need a piece on the ceiling right here, but this is going to come out one. We need this to be a block as well. And if we have something here, we need that to come out. Just in that corner, let's see what this looks like. So we're putting that in, and this isn't going to work. Yep, it's going to do that. It's going to make that weirdness. So let's just go ahead and have this go this way. All right. So now we have this area right here, which is actually sort of open to the public right here. I'm going to take away this part of the roof. This piece needs up. It needs to be that. So we'll put that in. And then we'll see what we want to line this part with, because this is actually outside. And all of this is outside. Do I have some pieces out here? There's a piece. Let's take one of these. Let's take one of these for a moment. And let's come back over here. And this is what we're going to do, is cover this part with this. We could close this in. That would solve a lot of problems if we close that part in. And maybe we'll do that. I see it. I see it, Houston. I see the problem we're going to have. But let's come here for a minute and put this on this part. And then we've got this. Yes, we do. And I think I'm going to have stone pieces come there. Let's go to stone, S-T-O-N-E. Let's go to stone, not smooth, just this stone slab. Right here, we're going to put stone slab at the end of this, just right here like that. And then we're going to bring this part over top of this. So we're just going to bring the whole thing over right in this section right here. And it's very dark, isn't it? It is. Let me get a lantern for a second and let's look. About the houses, how many should have a space for a garden and how many should have property sharing available? All of them should have a space for a garden, unless you're going to do a community garden, which you could do, where you have a larger farm that all of them work on. But even with larger farms, many farm people had still had a garden of their own, even when they grew food for like animals and for yeah, because that's usually what it was, that a lot of the bigger farms were food for animals or food for the farm, for the community. Let's put this, I'm going to close this part right here. Just make it just a little bit easier to keep track of. We'll just do this on this section right here, coming all the way over to that. So that is the completion on that part. Let's come up here. Let's go out. Are we done doing this part enough that we can bring some pieces up around it? Yes, we are. Let's make that go away. And here we are in this space. Luckily, daytime is coming and we'll be able to do some things here. Why don't we go ahead and bring this dripstone out of this corner here and up over top of this part right here, because we do have dripstone pieces in this area. So we could actually have some dripstone, you know, points like this sitting in, for instance, right here. We can have one of these large ones sitting right there in the window. And there's still enough, since we can't have telescopes, since we don't have the ability to have telescopes, we're going to do that. See this whole piece coming out right here? So this is how much we could have it be. Let me see what this looks like. I'm going to have to bring the dripstone out underneath this and maybe up a little bit like that on that side. Let's put this in here and bring it down right in this corner. Let's bring it all the way down to there. And that looks like it's a more natural section right here. And this piece coming, nope. Okay. So right here, we're going to have this. We're going to have a slab right in this spot here, but we won't be able to, these pieces here, we won't be able to have pieces set next to them. So let's put that in, and then we can put halves. We can put panels on that other part right there. It's daytime and it's dark. It's daytime and it's dark in here. See this torch? Why don't we bring these two torches down? Let's take that one away and let's get one of these. Let's take this away. And just so that you can see what I'm doing for a minute, well, what do you know? Look what's back. This is working in this one that the torch lights up, where it's not working in 20 or in the 19 that is matched with 20. Something weird's going on. So let's put a torch there so we can see what we're doing, because I'm going to take this flat piece and we're going to put it on the wall right here. And yeah, you said about the first question, how many? So about 8 houses. So it depends on how the community, in a tight community, I mean, even the history usually was that people had, they had their own little farms as well as having the big farms, because that way they could just go out to the garden and pick things. So it's a lot to do that as a thing, especially if you're in the way that you're in. You mean the other one, sorry. You consider the project of the trading dock a priority, or should we replace it for some other thing? If yes, by what? A trading dock, because you're on the river, you have the opportunity for people to trade up and down the river. And that seems like that would be really good for people. And if you're not going to do that, you could have the trading block. Can't you still have fishers? This is, you asked, and I'm just suggesting this. You could have the market, the trading place on the riverfront, and then you can also have the fisheries on the riverfront, and that'll give you 2 different types of foodstuffs and things going on. So there it is. That's what it's going to look like without this torch. It's what it's going to look like here. Let's put one of these here, because I think I'm going to fill this in with these. I'm going to put a bunch of these in this place. Let's put that one in. Let's put one there. I think we have some here already. I don't want to put too many there. And that looks good. It would make sense that that's why that's not growing up, because there's a little one right there. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So this is enclosed, at least on this side, and this is what it looks like. And this is this right here. And I'm wanting to take away this. Can I get a pickaxe? Pointed dripstone, a torch. Let's bring a pickaxe down. This is Minecraft after all. And let's use a pickaxe and just take this corner off. I'm going to take this corner off of here. Ah, that's why. Because it was hiding the front part of this area here. And that's why we had it. Do I want to? Let me see if Tana is going to care now. There's so much light over here. I'm going to say that Tana isn't going to care so much about this. I think I'm going to take this down for a change. That piece there. We can bring this piece back like that. And we're taking this corner away. Right here. This is what we're taking away. This part right here. There I am doing it. This is something new. I have not been doing that, and all of a sudden I'm doing this. I'm going to take this away and fill this in, this little part right here, and I think I'll like that better. And I do. So from here, they can see the tavern sitting under that rock. They can see the university library. That almost every build is actually in this vibe. It's one other, let's see. Yeah, or at least a big part. Yeah. So there we go. So there is this part right here. I love the way that looks. I love the things being in the mountain. I just love that look. And so, yeah, that's the look for this area because of these massive, amazing arches. And to continue to have this kind of look, where these window pieces are coming out of this mountain, like we carved out all of this stuff in this area. I see. I was like, why did I leave that? Because there's a baby on top. And it kind of is, without mimicking their style. This is Tana. This is the style of the mermaids. This is how they decorate. It makes a difference in the way this is. You can see the all the different places that we have here. I don't know what I want to do about this. I think I'm going to end up covering the entire top of this. I don't necessarily like it sticking up. I've got another piece here as well that I don't know what I want to do with. I could cover it. I maybe could cover this with, let me see what I've got on me. Let me see what panel would look like if we put panel on top, but we'd still have that glass coming out right there. I don't necessarily like, one of the things is to keep as much as possible the natural look of the area. And that is what we're trying to do in these sections. Let's bring this down. Can I sit it there? I can't sit it there. Is that open? Let's sit it right here. Let's sit that piece right there and see how we have that. Let's cover the top of this. Where did that go? This is gray. There it is. Okay. Let's take this piece for a minute and look at the moon. Ooh, the moon is rising right behind us really strongly, and we can put this here, but then that makes it that this part would have to be covered with stone, or we could cover it with this. This is nice, the dripstone. The fact that the dripstone is right in this location coming from here. Why don't we have dripstone come all the way up? I'm going to fill in this part right here and have the dripstone come up and hide that section. Why are you here? Oh, that's why. Okay. I just took that away. That was a piece of concrete slab. Here's a piece of slab. And we're just going to have to put this slab back. Right here. Right here. No. That was a piece of slab, wasn't it? Right there? So it must have been, what's in the way? There's white concrete slab here. It's acting like it's saying that I can't put that back where it was. Let's put a piece here. I actually can't put that back. Why not? Let me put a piece here and a piece there and then take that away. And that should be in the right place. It is. Okay. So this is going to be like this too. Let's take the dripstone here and bring it down over these pieces. I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to do this then. So then right in this part, why don't we just put in this? We can't. Grrr. And this is the roof here. So it does show if we take those pieces away. So yeah, we've got a little thing where I can't do anything about that. What I would have to do is build stuff up around it so that it wasn't there. So we'd have to build this whole piece right in like this, and in the inside it would be a hole, but on the outside it is this. Let's bring this over, and in this area we'll just leave that white on the border. And so we have another one of these right here. Let's do the same thing here, where we have to bring this part down over this. That still gives us our little area where we can peek, but it also makes it that this is like this. Okay, your Wi-Fi is disconnecting and reconnecting. Oh, that's not fun. Allow one of the families in the village with a garden in their house can have hives for honey. Yes, that's an excellent idea. And this, I still don't know. I still haven't decided. I would really need to do maybe what we did over here and bring this over top. Have a stone top with the glass underneath it, and that would make it less noticeable. Let's look here. Look at this monster. Look at this. Is that amazing? That is just so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, someplace that has bees would be amazing. An apiary, or just beehives in a garden would be really neat. I just love this. And remember, I actually am going to tackle this. This is going to end up looking like one of these towers. And this top piece here, this dragon piece here, that is just going to be sitting on top of one of these arches, one of these pieces right here, because this is going to look like it's one of these right here, and that is going to be so fun. The infested tree grew up. Yes, it did. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Let me come here so everyone can see. It's dark and it's raining. I could come back, but look, it grew out of her laboratory, the Alchemist's laboratory, and is growing up. And looks really, it's an antenna, but you can see a bird. Yeah, it definitely looks like a bird. It looks like a bird. Let's go. It actually looks like a vulture. It looks like a vulture. Let's come down here. I'm going to actually go to my regular place, and yeah, looks, you can see the bird too. And let's come down here. Let's go to sleep. It's raining and it's nighttime, so we're going to go to sleep. And let's come here and let's get this. Let's yeah, I'll just put this here for a minute, and let's come here and let's go here and let's go to sleep. And I'm going to go back and look at that building. I think he's done with it, so it should be really interesting. What do I have on me here? I have a ton of stuff. All of these pieces are where we have them. This I would keep, so we'll hold on to that for right now. And let's rise up. Let's go look at that. I'm not sure, since Mixasa just said what he said, I'm not sure he's seen the finished alchemy shop. So let's go down here. We have an airlock. This is the infested tree that has grown up, and it looks really nice in this area. Look at, what are you guys doing? You're taking a swim to your restaurant, but you don't need to do that, guys. Uh-oh, look at this. Mallory, I thought you were with someone else. I think she is. Let's look. They're taking a swim. And let's see what they decide to do here. This is the restaurant right here. And they're coming up to here. This is why I didn't put any cactus on this thing, because I knew it. I knew they were going to do stuff. So let me look and see why they popped out. I see him taking the stairs down, and she's taking the stairs down now too. So they're going to take the stairs down, and then they're going to walk across like they're supposed to from here. And there he is already, and she's taking the stairs down, and we'll see her in a minute come out of this hallway right here. Did I miss her? I might have missed her. She might have been faster. Yeah, I think I missed her going over. So this is what he's working on. He's working on this. Based on the fact that they did that, they're doing that, I might have to put a housing, some housing in that little area there. But this is what we were looking at. I know. And Mallory is actually with someone else. But this is what happens sometimes when people work closely together. They begin to form bonds. They definitely do. And this is why a lot of our chefs are partner chefs in their personal life as well. So this is the infested tree, and let's go into the let's go down and inside right here. And we can see this. So this is Freya's shop, and it is a level 5. This is a level 5 underwater base alchemy shop, and she's got a lot of things going on here. A lot. And there, in this area back here, she can actually look outside and see water. So she does kind of have a view. There is this rock, that mountain, that part of the land right there, which is one of the things that's happening behind this glass wall here, is the stone from the island is right there. And then this is the large cauldron right here. This is one of the hallways that we can still put in. Ooh, nicely done. Nicely done, Mixasa and Matlam. There is a frame sitting over that, which that piece of chorus fruit is in. So it looks like that piece of chorus fruit is soaking in that water. I love it. Behind the tree, you will see there, its sap is still weird. Let's see what's going on. Let's look behind. Look at what's happening here. Look at this. Let's come behind here. Ooh. I see this. I see it's got these pieces coming down. And look at this. And let's see back here. Look at that. Hold on, we need some light. Will a torch work? Let me see if I can get a lantern to work back here. If I hold it in my hand, let's see. Let's put it in. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that is interesting. That's actually sap running out. And the problem, of course, is that because this is Chroma Hills, it looks like that glass. What could I use instead? Because I love that. That the sap is green coming out. Let's look at green for a minute and see if we have something in some other glass. Look at this glass. Let's go to glass for a minute and let's look at LASS. Let's look at his glass and let's see if this will work instead. Let me see. We should have a pane piece for this pane. Let's take this. This is lime and this is lime. So this is a piece of, is this a lime block? Let me see what this is. This is an item frame, and that is, I think that is a square of that. You need a green or a glass lime slab. Use the architect's cutter. The architect's cutter won't cut this, but let's try this. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, that kind of looks like what you want it to look like, except wasn't it down a little bit more? It was a half slab. I can't use a half slab of this. Let me do this. Let me put wood. I'm going to put wood down one more here. I'm going to put this down one here. And then I'm going to hold this in my hand so you can see. So see, because I don't have, this is who is this? This is Macaw's glass. Chroma Hill's glass doesn't look right. So we're going to take this piece right here, and let's see what happens if we add this. It's going to look like that. So let's take it out. Let's see what a square looks like. It looks like it's coming out like that. I would almost need a second one. It doesn't quite work. Let me do this for a second. I like this part. That part actually looks more like some weird oozing right there. And then I just need green, something green to come out right here. So let's look at my greens for a minute. And let's see if there's something I could take. I could take, I can't take that. I could take lime concrete and maybe do terracotta. I could do that and get a slab. Let me see what this slab looks like. What is this? A fluffy block. I don't think I have fluffy block slabs. What is this? Is there any of that? And then there's terracotta. I'm looking for something that might actually, ooh. Let me see if I can use one of these. Let's see what this looks like. This is a sideways piece. Okay, let me put this here because it gets too dark unless we have a lantern. Let me look and see if this works. Oh, that's kind of curious. I don't think any of these are going to be the wrong shape. That's a shame. But that works, and it looks like that. It's kind of solid. It's kind of solid. Let's see what I can do to get something that's a little bit more glowy. Let's make these pieces go away for a minute. Let's make this go away for a second. So Macaw's furniture, Macaw's windows, I can't use in donum ornamentum, and I would need to be able to slice it. Let me go to glass and make sure that there isn't a slab, because sometimes there is, but Macaw's doesn't have a slab for its glass. And all of this glass this is Silent Gems, and I don't think it can be used. And so it would have to be a slab. Why don't we look at slabs for a minute and see if we can find something that looks like that. So we've got some greens. We're looking at greens. So far, all we have is the green glass slabs. Let me put them down again for a second. And what would you use if you couldn't use those? Look at this. I have to look at that and see what that is. Let me look here, because that would be interesting. And that is probably all the different greens. This is terracotta shingle, and I don't think that's going to work. And that is going to have square pieces. Okay, so let's see what we're talking about. So this is flat, so we can't use that. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this, Mixasa. Look at this instead. Because I can't use glass, look at what that looks like. This is from Minecraft. This is Skelk slab. That actually looks like it's coming out of the tree, and that is some weird stuff coming out of the tree. What do you think? You're eating yogurt, Zaf. You're eating yogurt. Yeah, doesn't that work? Excellent. I'm so glad you approve. Yes, because glass is not going to work here. So let me take this piece out. Let's bring the wood up just a little bit right there, and then we can put this in. And that looks really nice. That looks really nice. Let's see what it looks like without the light there. This whole area is pretty dark in this section here. Do I want to put a light here? I think I'll wait for daytime and see how dark it is in the daytime. It might be okay, but I love that mixasa. I love that. That is beautiful. I love this. Putting picture frames over. This is Matlam and Mixasa. I'm using this. Let me get my lantern. Do I have a lantern? There he is. So there is a spider eye floating in this water here. But because Chroma Hills has spider eyes in a bowl, it looks like we've got a bowl of spider eye and mushroom floating in there. And over here, we have a coral fruit that she's washing off. And look at the pieces that we have behind here. Now, I'm going to do something different here because I have the ability to do this. We're going to take a fruit UI. Here's a fruit piece right here. And we're going to look. That is dragon? What is that? Let me see what this is. This is an item frame with a magma cream in it. Let's take the magma cream out, and let's take the melon out. Those special melons. Let me take this melon out of here. Let's see if I'm going to get it. Let's take this melon out. And let's make these go away. We're going to put these fruit things right here. We're going to put one there, and we're going to put one here. Now we can do this because we have this. And then let's come here and let's get magma, GMA, magma cream. Let's get a couple, and let's get, of course, fruit UI. Let's get melon, M-E-L-O. It's this melon right here. Let's get some pieces of this. And let's go here and let's spread some of these, and then it looks like that. And let's go to this one and let's put some of these in here, and that makes them look like that. So this is actually cooking for blockheads fruit basket that we're using. And we're putting those pieces in so that they stand up like that. And that looks really cool, but I love this. That is so neat in there. And this is perfect. We can do some bottles here. Let me get another fruit for UI. Let's get this. Let's get some bottles. B-O-T-T. And let's get a couple of water. Oh, we can only get singles. Let's get some of these too. And let's get the smaller, and let's get a honey. Why don't we do all of these bottles in this section right here? So let's take this up and let's do this. Do I need to have, let me put this in my left hand right here like that. There we go. So let's get this and put this here, and let's open it up, and let's put in a couple of these. Let's put this, let's put one here, let's put one of these and one of these. So there's up. I gotta take these out. Sometimes they don't work, and that's not gonna work, but those work really nicely. Oh, I don't like having something in my left hand. Let's just put it in the right. Let's click on it. So this is what we have now, and let's make this go away. So the bottles look like this in these fruit pieces, and that was such an amazing discovery for me when I found out that these Cooking for Blockheads fruit baskets will hold anything. And it makes it look like it's standing up. And so there are little bottles of pieces that she's making. And this is Freya. And then we have the melons there, and we have these here. And this is Chroma Hill's version of Blender, which just looks like something out of prehistoric times or something, but we'll leave them. In her shop, they actually look good, and we could put some bottles on and see. I don't think we can fit these. Yeah, we have to use real bottles on this. And when we put real bottles on, they look like they have blood in them or something. So let's get bottles. It doesn't matter what they have in them. It doesn't matter. That's what it looks like. So let's put, oh, I think we put down something. I think we did. Let's take this and make that go away. And let's come back over here and click on this and put just one in. And this is what they look like when they're hanging. They look like that in Chroma Hills. So it's usually why I don't have them hanging, because that is what they want to look like. But in this area back here, where there's nothing behind, we could put bottles in this one. Why don't we try putting one here and one here? So there's one. Let's put this one here. And there's those two. And that works there. That looks really nice in that corner. So that's what they look like when they're hanging. But they need to have a back so that you can't see that they're flat. So yeah, so we'll put them right in that corner. And so when you come here, they look really nice right there. So we'll leave those. And we could take these away, but I like them. They just look weird, like she hangs stuff there to dry or something. So I like that. This is where her chair is, and we like this area. These aren't lit. Let's get Flint, Flin. I think that this is good for her. I think it's okay if she just wants to have candles right here. Can I light them? I want it light. Oh! Oh! I started a fire and then I put it out. Oh no. How much is going to wash away? Shoot! Did I wash away? Oh, I washed away that. I can put these back. Wow, I washed away a lot. Let's put these in these spots right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, make that go away. Why won't these light? It says they're candles. Isn't that interesting? But they're not lighting up. They're supposed to light with flint and steel, right? Am I not touching the right part? That is interesting. Yes, Callan's delivering something. Let me try this. Let me take them off and let me put them back and let's see if they were just something. There we go. They are lit. Oh. Oh. Did you just see that? It's lit without the flame. Watch. I'm going to do that again. Look, this is what they look like unlit, and this is what they look like lit. Look at that. That's actually curious, because you can then still use them as bottles. Make them look like they're bottles instead of lights. And I like that. Like she's got some strange bottles over there. Isn't that weird? I agree that that is very odd. That is absolutely odd there. I like her chaise right here. That's very cool. And we're just going through. Let's let some of these pieces go for a minute. And we have a light in case we need it to light some things up. We're going upstairs now. So we looked at this part and we saw that the tree had this weird sap, and that was such a cool detail. And I'm so glad we found something that would look like that, and that goes with the story, and I love it. And then over here, this is her desk, and of course she has a computer right there. She's growing mushrooms, different types of mushrooms. What is that? That is interesting. I don't know what, oh, that's because this is the hut block, and that is a mushroom for the hut block. That's the hut block right there. Let's look at something. Brewing recipes. And there they are. So we can have her brew certain recipes. Let's look here. Brew. I'd have to have a name of something. I don't think it's going to let me. A potion of water breathing. Let's have her make this recipe. Done. Water breathing would be nice if they could use it, but they can't. But we're going to pretend that they can. And we're going to do that. Look at that, dragon's breath. Ooh. All right, so now let's go upstairs. So she has this upstairs area right here, and this is where the pot is. So the big pot can be seen right here. So see the problem that we have? We have that same problem here, that this is Chroma Hills, and so the glass, which is supposed to be clear liquid, is not working. So let's do this. Let's get the Skelk again. S-K-E-L. K, U. It was U. L. K. It's not showing it to me. Let's do the half slab. Slab. It showed it to me like this, but it's not showing it to me the other way. Isn't that interesting? So let me see if I can find something else here that looks good as a liquid. This is red rock. Let me take this red rock for a second. Let's see if we can find those other slab pieces. Tell me I'm not going to be able to find that now. Isn't that odd? There it is. There's this.
I don't remember the last time I saw
There's
the
that.
sun.
Planks. And what would we use? I'd like to use something purple. Let's look at this for a second. And let's see what other purple. These start to be glass. I want something weird looking in here. So there we are. So what is this made out of? Is this slab? This is stained glass. So where the green is, we can definitely put in this. Let's put this in here. We'll put this in right here like this. So she's stirring this. In this part, what do we want to use? Let me see what this looks like. That doesn't look good. Let's see what this looks like. Do you hear her laughing? Ooh. That is interesting. Just for a moment. Let's look at that. And see what it looks like. It's not showing on the outside. So that is what that looks like. Okay, that's really, really strange. Or do I want to just go ahead and have this be this all the way? That would be curious, wouldn't it? What if we go ahead and have this? Why isn't that coming through? See that right there? Let's take this away and this right here. Let's take this bottom part right here away. And let's take this and put this here. And let's put this in. Let's see if we can get this to the smoke to come through. if we have it like that. Let's see what happens. Is it going to come through that? It isn't. It isn't going to come through, but that's okay.
Lightning, very, very
We'll do
frightening.
that. Woman laughing and you panicked. She was making a very strange sound there. What happens if, what is this on? How is this here? What's holding this here? Oh, these two. I see they're dripping down from these pieces right here. Let me see if I can make this be here. Nope, I can't. I'm not going to be able to have those. We'll just have to have that these are turned off, but this is what's stirring around in that pot right now. And I think I'll do that for now. I'm trying to think of something else. The honey would look really nice in there. Honey might actually look really good mixed in here. Let's see what it looks like if we did some of this, like this is being mixed up in it. Let's see what this looks like. And bring that out. And so that looks like that. What do you think, Mixasa, of the honey? And, or, ooh, but the way it looks, it just looks really good in Chroma Hills. Look at what the honey looks like in Chroma Hills. It makes, oh, let me get it. It is making blocks, unfortunately. And that's the only problem, that it's making it blocky. So we'd have to put things in. We'd have to have a mixture of something else. Let's look at honey for a minute. So NEY. And let's see. So this is a honey block. And this is a honey block. So we've got that. This is honeycomb. We don't have anything else like that. What else is there that sort of looks like that? Glassy, copper, yellow CK. Let's look at blocks for a minute. We could do raw gold, maybe. We could do coral. We could do the corals, like she's mixing coral in. That would be interesting. What is this? This is slime. There's a slime block. Ooh. No. Put it here. Oh, that shows through. Ooh. Let's put that in. And let's put one there. So this is what we're using because it looks more liquidy. We're using this as our liquid in here. That just has to do with the fact that just because we can. I'm going to put a slime block right there. So she's got these jellos that she is melting in here. So she's got these blocks in so far, and she's melting jello in that. But slime and honey could be fine. Yeah. I think that works. I think that's neat. So yeah, we'll do those two. It's a jelly. It is. She's making some sort of jelly. And I think I really like that. Let's make this honeycomb. NEY. Let me see. This is a honeycomb block. Let's look at this honeycomb block for a minute. And then let's look at slime. IME. And we have slime balls, which aren't going to show. Buckets of slime. And this is a bucket of slime right here. And instead of having this, why don't we do a frame for our AME just for a minute right here. Can we do a frame? We might not be able to. Let me check and see. Oh, but we can. Let's put a bucket here. Let's make it invisible. Let's do an invisible frame. And let's take this away and do an invisible frame right here. Right here like this, and let's put that bucket. This is what happens with these, that they end up, is that hanging there? But from down below, what does it look like? From down below here, it looks like that. So that's not too bad. Okay, and this is honey. So let's see what a honeycomb block looks like. I think I'd rather that she had the comb there, just for me. And yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so he's got all these beautiful switches. Up, here we go. So here, let's put the green up. We need a half. We would need a half right there. Or we can bring it down to here, which means, do we need that on the bottom? This is basalt. No, this is deep slate. Let's get a deep slate bottom, DEEP. Let's get just a solid deep slate bottom for a minute, right in this part underneath. I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. I think we're going to have to put in the other, let that be the bottom of the pot. And now let me see, because it's going to come all the way up to the top. So if we put slime in, I don't think we have a half slime. Although that doesn't look bad, does it? It looks like she's stirring the jelly right there. I think I'll leave that because that actually works really nicely. So we'll leave that, or should we make it the honey one? Let's go up and get a piece of honey from here for a second. Let's get one of these and let's see which one looks best in here. Ooh, that looks good too. Mmm. Which one do you like? Which one do you like? I kind of like that. I think I like that the best of that. It's a shame that we can't, but that works, and that looks really good. It looks like we're melting blocks of slime and blocks of honey and mixing them together, and I like that. And then pouring out of here, this is the pour slot, and pouring into these molds, which is interesting. So that works really, really, really well. Now we are going to connect this to something. We'll see what it will be later. So that doorway will eventually be something, and she's got wonderful, look at the view that she's got from this window through these stones right here. She could actually see other areas of the community, the underwater community, and that is really good. So this is a level 5 underwater base, Alchemist, and how much fun we had fixing those pieces. So when we come in, we've got bottles sitting here, we've got now a liquid in there, and around on the other side of the tree, let's see, let's make that go away and let's do this. We can go around, and we did fix that. That is excellent. 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 So yes, and we put back the ones that got when seawater came in and ruined those, but they're growing back, and she's pretty happy about her place, even with the fact that this grew out. And it's like, oh no, it's grown out of the building. Yes, it has. And I love the story of that. Okay, and this is Brooklyn down here. Brooklyn is our enchanter, And this is our enchanter area here. And this is also level 5 as well. And we're having a good time. So yeah, this is what we need to do in the library upstairs. Add some flowers and some things. We'll make it look really pretty. I still haven't decided what to do with this hallway here. And because this is actually just carved through the rock till it gets to the buildings. And we did put in this area here because this is university. This is all university pieces in here and down the hall. And so we're good with that. We were going to do something about this, and we started doing something, and we'll continue with that when I feel like it. Let me see. There's all sorts of stuff going on. Everyone's asleep. And we were going to put in a kitchen all the way down in here, which we haven't done yet. But let me see what everyone's working on. So Max finished the restaurant. He actually finished. Cool. So he finished working on the restaurant level 4, I think this is. I think this is 4 or 3. Let's see what it turns out to be. It is 4. So we can have Max bring this up to the level 5, and then it will be done. And this whole area here will be close to being done. And that will be really fun. Yeah, we'll turn these around. I think even if I turn them right now, I think this table changes. And so those might get rearranged again. Oh, I just smashed that bowl. Let's turn that, and let's turn those around. There we go. So those are bowls on the table, and I like that. And then let's go back to here so we have some extra light. What is that? That's interesting. I wonder what... Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I see what it is. So those are just banners. And this is the dumbwaiter. This is to bring food up and down from the kitchen. And that is very cool. And so that the server is actually in the kitchen right here. They come to here and they put something on this, and then it goes up and is delivered to the upstairs area for the server to take out and serve, right, Wallace? Right, Mallory?
I'll take care of it.
You'll take care of it. Thank you. Yes, that's exactly what we want to hear. So let's have Max work on this. So the build options, the builder is going to be Max. Upgrade, and this will be a level 5 of this restaurant. We will have 2 restaurants like this. So we're going to see what we want to do with the fact that we have 2 of these. Whether we want to have them be the same colors on the inside, whether we want to change out the colors on that, we'll find out when he is done. Who's that? We have a courier. It's Callan. Callan's making... Ah, there you are. Okay, and there is Max
If you say so.
already upset. Why are you upset? Skip. I'm going to make him ask for... Oh, wait. I wasn't supposed to be doing that. I wanted him to ask for those things again because they might be left over. Hi. Bye. Okay. So he's going to assess. He's going to determine how much things he needs for this build, and then he will get it all. He'll ask for a list, and then the couriers will bring him things, and that takes care of him. Let's see. I believe that Jania is done working on what she was working on. I'm just looking at these housing areas here.
Hi.
Hi. Someone said hi to me, but I don't see them right this minute. There is the university. This is one of the lecture halls right there. And we come down this hall and there. This hallway, these pieces belong to Damon. Damon is the florist, the horticulturalist, and there he is changing a light or something, standing on one of the beds. And this is the other restaurant that we have that looks like that one. And so we did change the tables out in this one. So we'll probably change the tables in that one, and we'll see what kind of tables we put in differently. I don't think we did anything up here. We didn't, because we actually, this is the one table that these cakes can actually sit on and actually look decent. Look like they're not oversized. This is a cake for a celebration, and that's what it looks like right there. So that is excellent. And then the cafe is here. The clinic is there. Let's go upstairs. That's Russell on his day off. He's not in his uniform. He's first guardian. And yes, so Jania is here. Let me check and see if she's done. I believe that she is. Sure enough. And I believe that that was the level 5. Let's go up and see if there's any indication of anything from this particular graveyard. When we get a chance, we will go in search of the grave monument that Tana says that we can use, that they will allow us to use, and I am sure that she will love, Addison will love working there. This is a level 5. This right here, graveyard, and this is all it is. So if we had a lot of people dying, we would have the graves, the gravestones in this catacomb, in this cave here. But right now we do not. So that is just what it looks like. And Addison spends most of her time there. Should we give her a bookcase? Shouldn't we give her something like, what is she doing? Does she have a bookcase? No, she doesn't. We actually could give her a bookcase. Let's make these pieces go away for a minute. And let's get books. Okay. And do we want just a regular bookcase, or do we want one of these? We could give her this one. We could give her this color. And let's come here and let's do this. So let's give her a bookcase next to, because all she does is she is up here and she is doing research and stuff in regards to this area. Let's give her a chair. Let's give her an actual comfortable chair. Where would she put it? Where do you think she would actually put a chair? Isn't this a beautiful place to sit and read? So we're going to give her a chair right in this corner here. I'm going to give her a chair, but we'll make it kind of pretty and kind of comfortable by giving her one of these chairs. Let's set it right here. And right next to it, let's set a little table. We're going to use a stool. Oh, what is the wrong? What is the matter? We could either use a stool or we could use a bench. CH. Why don't we use a warped bench next to it? We could use this one or this one. So we've got a couple different benches. We could use this, and I think I like that. Let's see this one here. This one's smaller, and looks like that. I think I'm going to like the others better. And this one is the smallest. Let's do this though, because I like that it sort of matches. And so this is her little place where she brings a book, because she is up here by herself all the time. And for some people, this would be like the perfect job. Some people would love to have a job where they answered to no one and they were here like this. So this is what she does for now until we find the monument, the graveyard, underwater graveyard that we're going to use. And then we'll come down here. This is where we were working on the extension to the university. This is where we have this part opening up here, and this is what this looks like so far. This is okay. This is good. That's going to be glass, and these are going to be glass, and I will do the two, I think, right here. We can do the two here, which would match a two. I'm not going to worry about it matching, I don't think. We'll have the pieces that come out from here match. So this is actually going to end up being two glass pieces right here. Let me put the stone here for a minute so that I remember that I'm going to do that with them. And it's going to look like that. And then we'll have these two. This is 1, 2. That would be 1, 2 here. Do I want this to be here? I might put that there. I might put this one back right here. This is supposed to be glass. This will be glass. Yeah, we'll put the glass piece in that spot when we continue. But look at the view. And yes, we now have this piece of stone in this section, but I think this is going to be fine right there. And that is what all of this looks like. If I made this right here glass, I think that I would not have to worry about those pieces at all. Why don't we do that? Except that this would actually come all the way up, I think. We'll wait and see what happens with that. There has to be something under. And look at the views that are from here. So this is perfect, that this extension university and library, this is where the tourists come, and the tourists can actually see the arch, the mermaid arch from here. And it just looks beautiful. I'm just going to take that away for a minute so that you can see. They don't really have a problem seeing through here, but there is the mermaid arch that they can see from here. And so we'll put this back in. So like I was saying, we have this closed up in this area so that sea air doesn't come in and affect the books. Now I know this is open here, and I think based on what I just said, I'm probably going to have to close this part up right in this section here, which we can do by just going ahead and closing it with glass, just making it an atrium piece here. And we might put some lights in that. I think we're going to have to bring this section. We're either going to add this piece, see this piece coming out here, or we're going to take it away and not have that little corner. But I kind of like having it. If we put a ceiling here, we could actually, let's take that away. We could actually put a light one of these lights over here and they can read in this area. We can set up some more places for benches for people to sit and read, or tables, and we can do some actual tables that we can put some light on. We've got a lot of lecture pieces here. We can put some of these around, and those will help with the places that we want, and make some places here, just like we added these books down in this section right here, and that looks pretty good. Yeah, so I think that's what we're doing, and I love this that Mr. Villager suggested for flooring, and it makes a really nice accent into the floor. Let's take that away. There's a piece missing here. I don't know whether it's actually missing in Blocky Universe's universe. That's something that I'll have to look at later and find out. Let me just fix this one thing right here, and let's get this and put this here, and that allows us to put, wasn't that a stair piece right there? I think it was a stair piece right here. I just needed it to be on that color right there. And this right here shouldn't be here. This shouldn't be here. This one can be here. This piece can be here. And then this is this in that part. And let me come over here and look at this. And it should go behind it. It does. And we've got that. And then this is a part of these pieces here. So we've got one of those, and we've got one of those. That works. And then we've got that piece. Okay, and then when we come back, we'll work on the rest of that. Let's come here for a minute. Let me get a light in my hand just in case we need it. And let's come down. So Jania doesn't have anything to work on up here anymore. She is finished working in this area. And so we are going to have Jania start working on something down here. And let's see. The closest thing that she can work on in this area that would actually help is if she actually worked on this guard tower. Why don't we have her do that? We're going to have Jania work on this guard tower. This is still a level 3. This is Marcel, and Marcel was the one who walked into the ocean when we opened up the mechanic shop. It was Marcel. Welcome back. I don't think so, because you were watching everything. Oh, good. Okay. And let's come here. Let's look at build options. Let's have Jania. And this is going to be Jania working on putting in Marcel's. We do not have this guard tower as a level 5 yet. And so this is going to be fun to see what that looks like. And then who else is working? Max is started on the restaurant, and Benedict is working. Let me see what's going on with Malaya. Malaya must be waiting for something. It's nighttime and everyone's asleep. But let's look here and see what it is that she needs. Everything. Okay. So she's actually, no, look, she's gotten a lot of stuff already. So she's just waiting for the concrete to be made. And look how much she needs. Whoa. Wait a minute. We really need the crusher. to be a level, but Benedict would have to work on that because that's down at his level. So no, we'll let Jania continue. We're going to have to help with this. I'm going to have to see how much sand. We might have to import sand and all for the concrete mixer, but we'll see. We can make sand. The crusher can actually make sand. Oh, good. Thank you. Obrigado. Mr. Villager is saying that the Alchemy laboratory was looking amazing, and it's right, Mixasa and Matlam. It is genial. Genial. It is. It looks brilliant. Let's see. Although I don't know whether that genial would be used. Magnifique. It's magnifique. That would definitely work. Let's come here and let's see how much sand. And there we have 3,000. Let's look at gravel. V. And we have 700. Let's go to the crusher and let's make sure that the crusher is making gravel. So we're coming down these, but we're going here. And we'll go downstairs right here. Go downstairs right here. Then see the green, we're going this way, the green and the blue, and we're going this way. The underwater base style already has extra fields for plantations. No, they haven't done anything about that yet, is what Mixasa is saying in response to that question. And let's come here. Yeah, they really are impressive. Definitely. I agree, Mr. Villager. They are impressive. Let's look here. Let's see settings. So we're getting sand, but what we need is gravel. So we're going to have gravel. Daily limit? I don't think we're going to limit it. Or does this, or should we have 128? Why don't we try a daily limit and let's do 128 and let's see what happens here. And let's look at this. These are things that he can get. But we're going to have him make gravel, and we just put in a limit. This is Yaz. And let's see, because kelp and seagrass are pretty easy to gather when you're in the ocean. Yeah, so you don't necessarily need those. And maybe you could basically copy the existing ones that come attached to the plantation. And let's look here. I don't think we need some of those pieces, but once they release a version where glow lichen could be gathered into the plantation, we will make a field for that. Let's go up to the university. I don't think it's done yet what he's talking about, but let's go to the university right quick. Oh my gosh, are we out of time? I think we're actually out of time at this particular moment. Wow, we have to come back. How sad is that? Raylan wants to ask me something. Raylan, what did you want to ask? I don't know. He changed his mind. He saw I was doing this, and he is going to, but we'll check the next time. Mr. Villager, we'll check the university and see if we've done the research for growing glow lichen, because there is research for it in the university, so we can check on that and see. And that's what we did. I think we're gonna have to stop for today. Thank you everyone for being here. I still have furniture on me. I have so many things on me. Yeah. We're better off with the light. So Zaf, I think Zaf might have gone to sleep. Zaf, I hope. Thank you, Afkaristo, for being in chat. It's always wonderful. And he stayed embarrassed with the camera. Yeah, I think he didn't want to be on camera. I think you are right, Mr. Villager, that Raylan didn't want to be on camera. And Mr. Villager, obrigado. And it's always wonderful when you show up. Miksasa, please extend our thank yous to Matlam and merci beaucoup. There you are, Zaf. Afkaristo, Kali Nikta to you, and Miksasa, bon nuit. Bon nuit to you, and Mr. Villager, Boatarji. That is good afternoon in, and good night, good night. And here we go. It looks like a nice afternoon for everyone. Weirdly, looks like the stream started more earlier today. And okay, so bye for now, everyone. I'm going to play music. Here we go. Music, music. I hear music.
Bye.